How far did you go in a game of truth or dare? I jumped 20 stairs, almost 3 meters height, I think. I was stupid. I tore a ligament in knee. I was sitting with my girlfriend next to me and receive the dare kiss the person next to you. I made eye contact with her, smiled, and leaned in. As soon as I saw her close her eyes, I whipped around to my right, grabbed my friend's jaw, and kissed him square on the lips. Oh, she was mad, but oh, was it worth it? It was a sleepover with 2 boys and 3 girls at this girl's house. I was one of the lucky guys. We were playing truth or dare, and our clothes were coming off piece by piece. I got dared to wear a leopard bra from the girl of the house's dresser. Right as I put it on and start dancing around like a silly idiot, her mom walks in, and I get sent home. We were about 14, 15, so it all was pretty exciting. As a dare, I got my ear pierced by a friend using a needle. Seemed funny at the time, but the next few days where it was leaking yellow pus and my entire ear was red were a little less funny. I made out with one of those weird growths on the side of a tree for 5 minutes. My tongue was bleeding for about an hour. Damn, you must have violently made out with that tree. Must have been pretty into it. When I was much younger, 2 girls, my friend and I were hanging out. We eventually started playing truth or dare, which eventually ended in the girls daring us to give them massages. Those manipulative brats. I got free massages out of it too, because there was no way in hell we were going to say no to girls lifting the backs of their shirts up and unhooking their bras. That was, sadly, all the further it went. I don't exactly remember what happened after the massages. I'm pretty sure the blood was directed away from my brain at the time. I think we may have been called down for dinner or something, or the girls had to go home or something of the sort. We were, as I said, young. As a kid, my cousin always beat the shit out of me and was a terror. One day she dared me to go to the very top of the roof, and I'm not sure if she asked me to jump off or stand on the edge. I do not want to exaggerate, so I'll assume stand. I did, with my toes being in the air and the rest of my feet on the edge of the roof. I was 10 years old, and that was the first time I felt suicidal, despite having been generally happy and well at the time. So far I drank salt pepper water, ate a wax candle, and ate a flower, yes, a flower. I had my pants down to my ankles with my underwear pulled down to expose my cheeks, and had to waddle for 2 blocks whilst having my shirt pulled behind my head and pinching my nipples. Lick the ground of a bus. Had to do that too. It smelt like feet and tasted like ass. Not the good kind either. I played this a lot. Ate an entire watermelon, ate stick of butter. I female wore men's underwear and put a sock into it like it's a dick, then say stuff in a gruff manly voice. Someone else was dared to bite my ear sexily and ended up tearing part of it off. Body shots but using maple syrup. Masturbates in front of a group while fully clothed. It wasn't me, but on the way to a track meet in 8th grade, my friend and I were sitting in the seats about 3 rows from the back of the bus. Almost all of the guys on the team were behind us, small school, small team. I don't know if it was a dare or what, but I heard them saying something about getting hard. And when I looked over at my friend, I saw one dude jerking off out of the corner of my eye. I tried to go across the row to my friend's seat, so I didn't have to see that to talk to her, and I was yelled at by one of the coaches to go back to my seat. These guys would also occasionally sit kinda close to the front, and one would play porn and hold their phone out in the middle of the aisle for the rest to see. I haven't been in track since. I was playing a game a little bit similar to Todd called King's Game. If you want rules, just look it up. I'm not explaining them, and at this point it was just me and 2 other people. 1 girl, 2 guys. I was one of the guys, and it was basically watered down to the other guy trying to get the girl to do lewd acts with him like lap dancing, touching his crotch, and even have her flash him the 2 were dating, so I guess it was okay. Most likely not in my opinion, and it was just weird. Probably about 19-ish at the time. Male. Dared to lick chocolate sauce off a girl's bare tit. She wasn't into me, but loved the attention, so I went for it. Another time I was dating someone at the time, and they dared her to give me a blowjob under a blanket. She went for it, and nobody actually believed it was happening. My one friend called bullshit on me, and I swore, no dude, she's fucking sucking it right now, back off. Then his girlfriend shouted, no fucking way, and tried to yank the blanket off. I grabbed it back and leaned over to the side to hide our sinfulness, but I'm pretty sure they caught a glimpse. My friends invite me to a party that they were hosting. They were play truth or dare. It got out of hand when I of us got dared to run on one side of the roof to the other side. My friend fell for the house and broke a arm. We did not play truth or dare again. In one round, I was dared to run around the house naked and march in the United States, Northeast, and the next round I was dared to kiss another guy, both of which I did. I was at a sleepover with a few friends, 4 guys and 3 girls. My friend's house has a huge yard, like 7 acres or something, so we set up 2 tents in the back. We started playing truth or dare, as you do at a sleepover, and then a raccoon showed up. I was dared to pet the raccoon. I did it. It bit me. What a surprise, right? Hurt like a bitch. I dropped my pants to my ankles and hugged a stranger. Thank you, mister, for not decking 15-year-old me or calling the cops. I still cringe at that memory. A picture exists of a friend of mine's dick on my head. I peed inside my neighbor car, all over the seats. Not proud, but it was 14 years ago. Farthest I went was licking my friend's soul for a solid 10 seconds. I put my fingers inside another man's asshole for context. We were at sea, drunk after 3 months away from home. Bored, other people were drinking beer through dirty Hoover tubes, think skin flakes and nail clippings, setting their pubes on fire, eating jizz off of biscuits. That kind of thing. It gets boring at sea. My girlfriend, now wife, ended up having a threesome with one of the other girls while people watched. Almost was a foursome, but the other girl chickened out. Let's just say that was the first of many threesomes we've had. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Write in the comments whether you have similar stories related to the game Truth or Action. Be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out new super interesting videos. And I also suggest you to watch our other videos.